SAR and enemy forces jeep
User joined your channel.
stopped because there was a bunny on the road in front of them.
Oh,
So
sweet.
I'm like, well, I have a couple rounds in this pistol, and I took the jeep. So I'm driving. I make it to that town right beside the objective, and I'm coming over a hill, and there's a truck, and the truck stops, and these army guys get in, and they start shooting, but they stopped, so I just kept driving. And then I crashed into a building that was ahead of me because I was driving, looking behind me to see what was going on. And so from that point, I ran and I got to the objective. It was pretty simple.
Yeah, Mo was straightforward. I literally stopped watching you after the crash because it was like, you're well on your way. You're well on your way. I'm not gonna.
The first part though was the worst. Was I didn't have a clue where I was.
Oh yeah.
No, didn't have a clue.
It was funny because I zoomed in on Sadler and then I zoomed in on Tinian, and I was like, well, what kind of equipment do they have? And I turned off the night vision and it was pitch black. And Sadler was moving through the middle of the town, and Tinian was looking north, and literally 3 houses down was Sadler going across the street. If Tinian had turned around 180 degrees, he would have seen fucking Sadler walking upright across the fucking road. Directly under a fucking street lamp. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my god, he just got past Tinian. And then he kind of went off to his house off to the side, and he sat there for a second. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to keep going. And Sadler jumped over the fence and kept going. I was just like, god damn, this is funny.
Is Price here?
He's in the channel, but I don't know if he's here.
He's here, but he's...
Yeah.
But he's
Callahan, like right at the beginning, Callahan spawned me right in front of him. Like,
Yeah.
captured him right after that. Had to release him because it was kind of unfair and stuff, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that threw me for a whirl. It was like somebody's been captured. I was like, "What? We just started." Who? And then it turns out
User was moved
we
to your
just so
channel.
happened to spawn you in the same place.
Yeah, I was looking at O'Neal, and I don't know how... Who did O'Neal have? Howard? Yeah.
Me and Chris Rapper Howard, yeah.
So, I was sitting there, and in pitch black, there was this AI that started shooting Howarth.
Yeah.
Now, Howarth had just come off the edge of a house. There was a civilian car.
Yeah.
I was really surprised he didn't take the civilian car.
Well, that's what I was going for, and then the fucking bullets started whistling over my head. I'm like, fuck this, I gotta get out of here.
So he ducks in behind the house. He drops down into some reeds, and I fucking lose him. He ninja'd out of it. I went up to see O'Neal, and O'Neal's like, you know what? I'm gonna start firing off these fucking fucking flares. And I'm like, is O'Neal supposed to be doing that? I said, how did O'Neal do that? I actually thought you were in Zeus, like giving him a hard
No,
time.
I had a flare gun. I had the M320 with like 3-round flare rounds.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Well,
so
it's funny to watch because I'm like, is he in Zeus? Does he know where he's at? And you were like firing it right over his fucking head. I'm like, oh my
I knew
god.
exactly where he was. He ran across that road. And I called it in the Mangoff. Mangoff's like, well, I've got enemy AI coming in from the north.
Did you have night
He
vision on?
finally told me to kind of lay off the flare, give me a chance to get out of there. So I laid off some flares.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you ran out. That's
No, I have like.
No, I-
when I grabbed it, I could get the 3-round flare pistol.
User
so
joined
I
your
could
channel.
Like 7 groups of them. So I can get like 21 flares.
Dude, it didn't matter how many flares you had, O'Neal. He was going to wait you out. He pulled out a sleeping bag, popped his tent.
yeah.
He was going to sleep, man. He was done for the night.
Yeah, I was waiting, and I was going like, all right, I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. If I hear nothing, no flares, then I'm fucking booking it across up that hill. No flares, no fucking sound. Then I started booking it, and I got away.
So,
When
He gets-
we started, the first building I could find, I sat in and I went and made food.
Yeah, as soon as I saw those windmills, I marked on my map like all the locations of the windmills on the entire map. And I'm like, okay, this map has like 7 windmills and 2 buildings. Okay, can't be that one, can't be that one, can't be that one, can't be that one.
I wonder what
must be
those
here.
marks were.
Yeah.
so who was doing the Zeus Lightning? What was that for? Was that to guide them or something? Or was that just random storm lightning?
I didn't hear any lightning.
I didn't hear any.
Yeah,
lightning
I didn't
in
hear
the
any lightning.
Northwest.
Oh, there was random lightning out there. And
That might have been
during the
ambient.
night.
Oh,
It was-
yeah,
it's pretty
it was
random.
clear over me.
It was pretty random. I didn't realize if it was maybe just the weather content or whatever, but
Yeah,
you know.
I liked it because as soon as I found my position, I'm like, oh look, fucking 15 kilometers away. Oh, but look, I can follow the moon, and it's direct fucking marker point to where I need to go.
Yeah.
That didn't go over so well because I had to fucking got shot at and all that. But
Where were you at, by the way, Chris? I mean, like, where's the map were you in?
I was being put all over the place pretty much. It wasn't until like 30 minutes before the Haworth incident with the AI that I actually saw anyone. So it was, I didn't quite enjoy myself, but you know, it's a HUEC map, so
Yeah.
I don't mind
Yeah, I
as
only
long as I
saw
don't have to do this every day.
3 times total. All the rest of me tracking the gunshots and dead bodies.
yeah,
That's how I stayed with it. If he didn't shoot, I never would have.
oh, price is back.
Hello.
Yeah, so out of, let's see, who did I see? Mokro. He was the fastest one out, so I came in kind of late too. I went down to see Price. Price was literally at the southern fucking portion of the map, absolutely away from everybody. And so I was just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna watch him. He's there's nothing happening. Then I went back up to Sadler, and Sadler walks toward tanks. Sadler walked toward more tanks. Sadler walked toward a section. I'm like, I'm staying with this guy for a little while. This guy's just making me absolutely happy. This is a stream worth watching here.
I'm walking towards this place. It's like, okay, they're obviously guarding here. Maybe they're not guarding here. I walk over, and all of a sudden I could see 2 tanks just like single file on the hill. I was like, fuck that! Turn around, run towards this thing.
You could literally see his character go from like.
Some people started shooting at me, so I ran back.
That was two T-72
two fucking
shooting
tanks.
at me.
I hear another one coming towards me.
Yeah.
There was a platoon of 5 down there. Russian T-72s.
That was.
Because you were following the coast, I was like, well,
I'm
that's
not
not
gonna allow
gonna
that to happen. As soon as I heard Chubb say that, I'm like, oh, he's in trouble now.
I didn't know they were gonna engage you, honestly, though. It was more just a roadblock measure.
Yeah, that was so like.
Just
some
whoever
people said
engaged
that before. They're like,
one
I'm
of the
gonna find a
candidates.
coast, hit the water, and swim to our fucking location.
Yeah, that was my joke, but
Yeah.
One of the
And,
candidates shot one of the green independents, so from that point forward, you guys got engaged from everything that we laid down.
The Green Independence, like
Was
as
that
in
the
like a
guy-
civilian. Was he in a car?
Yeah,
All
in a
of-
car.
The entire OP4 was independent.
Yeah,
Okay,
everybody
'cause
was.
Who was it? Was it Mokro? Was it you that shot
Yes.
the person in the car? Yeah.
So
Yes.
you triggered it all, Mokro. People were getting
You
engaged.
maybe me
Mokro,
too.
Fucking asshole.
Because I was teleported away from my spot, in front of somebody, and I was like, oh, "What's going
Yeah, that
on?"
was me.
Yeah, and
That
then he's
was-
like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like,
ND.
"So what do I do?" And he's like, I don't know." I'm like, so I just opened up on him, tried to take a shit,
Oh.
and couldn't.
That's hilarious.
Ask
We were
questions.
sitting there, we were like, Callahan, what did you do? He goes, I didn't do nothing. I'm like, well, fucking Howard just fucking disappeared. Oh my god. I think it just teleported him directly onto Tinian. I'm like, well, get him back.
That's exactly what happened. Because I was trying to select Tinian, but I forgot I had you selected. And when I hit teleport, it teleported you on top of
Directly
Oh,
on top of
come on.
Tinian. Well, I mean, that's the soldier mentality. Use what you got. It's like, oh, well, I guess I have a victim now. But once he did that, it was from that point on, his the ninja concentration was gone. He was literally out for blood. He wanted to kill every motherfucker
Yeah.
in front of him.
I was like, "This is bullshit. I'm fucking killing motherfuckers."
Then you got interrogated.
Did you at least take his gun after you killed him?
Did he say
No,
anything about the interrogation yet?
Because I couldn't take anything from him. But then I was teleported back, went like a minute, saw 2 guys, killed them, took their shit.
Yeah.
Howard, tell us your thoughts on the interrogation.
Fuck you guys.
I kind of want to know what this interrogation was, how bad it was actually.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. Oh, they tried drowning me. They handcuffed me and put me in the water and tried drowning me. And they're like, tell us the information.
Your
And I'm
patrol
like,
mode.
I don't even know, man. The plane went down, and they didn't tell us before it went down. How many guys? I don't know, like a dozen. How many guys made it? I don't fucking know. I'm surprised I made it.
What's 1 plus 6?
Yeah. And they
The
kept-
7th letter of the alphabet.
You almost gave me the entire number
Yeah,
at
man.
one point, and I was like, man, he's 1 digit off.
At one point, I was like,
And see, that's the funny thing. I didn't tell you shit. You guys.
I know.
You were saying, "Is it 2-3?" And I'm like, "Sure."
well, you did tell us the names of every leader of the unit.
That we were supposed to keep that secret.
No, it was okay. Names aren't bad. But I was like, at that point, I didn't realize the names weren't bad, and I'm like, whoa, he's telling us everything.
Who's your commanding officer, Morency? He didn't give me a rank, so I didn't know if you actually knew not to give that information away, or if you just like totally fucked it up.
I was throwing things out there like.
At one point, I thought we broke you. I was like,
see, and it worked. You guys thought you broke me, and you're asking me stuff. And then I would try to hide
no,
stuff there.
Callahan was like, nah, names are alright.
If you
And
would
then-
have caught me, I would have asked for a cheeseburger.
When you gave us the actual strength of the unit, and you're like 40 something, and I was like, haha, he's telling the truth, but not really. On paper, we were bigger. But yeah,
That was a bunch of questions. It was good.
Yeah, that was really fun. I had
This is
fun
really
being a
fucking
tracker.
random. Okay, so in terms of the AR, each of the individual controllers will probably get with you guys sometime if you want to know in depth how you did, but just from a general view of everything, my intent was for the first hour was to almost basically try and leave you guys alone as much as possible so you can find out where you are, because triangulating without a compass is not always easy, but for some guys that kind of sped up faster than others. Howarth did have the farthest point.
Yeah.
Morgan, you had the closest.
Awesome.
I believe Sadler, you had the second closest one, and Price had like a fucking really far one too. I think his was 11 Ks away.
I think
Yeah,
Price's Sadler's was about 8K, I think.
Because FYI, we had another WhatsApp group and we were talking to each other on that.
You fucking dicks. I could tell
Hey,
that you guys
hey,
are communicating.
No, you said think outside of the box. You said nothing about
Fair
it.
enough. They used their personal cell phones.
That's fine. Like I told you all, I gave you all the rules that we had.
Exactly.
you guys-
When you were in the channel and you went to go order a pizza, Howard was like, it'd be really funny if we made a WhatsApp group. So I went and made one right there.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys made a what at without me?
And shut up, Mokro.
There's no point in bluffing now. The fucking cat's out of the bag.
I guess we're gonna add that to the next one.
Yeah, the next
What
one's,
happened
and
to
again,
it, by the way?
they were lagging really hard, so they left.
Yeah, I never saw
Um,
Sunny or whatnot in chocolate. So.
Yeah, sometimes you guys were given breaks and stuff, because if we really did it for the entire 4 hours where we were on you and chasing you, you guys would have been caught probably a
Like-
few times over.
Yeah.
Like when Morency was hovering over me with the frickin' helicopter.
He actually didn't see you.
He didn't see me. He looked like he was gonna land on top.
They seen you go across the field.
Because I
Yeah,
saw
remember
him
we were in
coming
first
over.
person.
I go into the building. Oh yeah, first person. I didn't even think of that. And then all of a sudden, it looks like he's landing. It's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And I just started to run.
That's hilarious.
It's funny because they called it out.
Alright, well, if that's it, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream, and I'm gonna go ahead and publish this to YouTube so you guys can watch it from my
Give us the
perspective.
link too.
Yeah.